And a good morning, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of Twin Brothers from Different Mothers.
You did it again. I said, don't open the show like that because you got to do something different. You went, welcome.
Well, that's my habit. What can I tell you? Well, how would you like me to open it? What would you want me to do? Something different. What would be different than saying hello and welcome to everybody?
Welcome.
Howdy, y'all.
No, welcome and hello. Reverse it. Try it again. New opening. Go. You can't do it. See,
welcome, everybody, and hello from Portnoy Italian Restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm Aaron Phillips. That's Neil Portnoy, and you are watching a very special show and tell version of Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, because we've turned Portnoy Gallery into a mobile restaurant for Marsigliano'S Pizzeria, which is actually having their grand opening is today, but the grand opening celebration is in 2 weeks from today, where you and I will actually be the opening act of their celebation.
This is a Terra Masindi.
That's Terra. Oh yeah, well, Terra Masindi. Yeah.
I dated a few Sues, and I can't.
You can't think of anything else.
Witness protection.
Who, you or the Sues?
The Sues.
Right. Gotcha. All righty then. Okay, we're off to a flying start here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. As always, please make sure you reshare this feed direct to your wall so that people can continue to watch it along with you. We would appreciate that. So please do that. So why do we have food in here? Well, as I mentioned, we are part of the sampling group. And by the way, if you're in the area, 1537 West Oakey, come on down to the gallery and partake with us. We have meatballs, which are just about done. We have 2 pizzas, which we'll talk about here in a second.
I ate all the meatballs.
I know you didn't. I saw one on my plate.
Not for long.
We have like a chicken marsala is up there. Is that right? Or Alfredo, chicken Alfredo. Regular pasta, that's what's in the back there. Just a pasta dish, right? Okay.
We got everything.
We got our own buffet here.
Yeah.
And a whole container of garlic bread.
Come on down and eat.
Please.
I can't eat this stuff. It's not on my diet.
It's not on your diet. It's not on my diet.
Meatballs are, though. That's protein.
Yeah, it's all protein. Absolutely. Absolutely. Joining us here in a few minutes, though, is the daughter of the owners of Marsigliano'S Pizzeria, Miss Tiffany, has been she brought down all the goodies for us today, and we thank you for bringing it down on behalf of the restaurant.
Her palms are very sweaty right now. She is so nervous about coming in front of a camera.
I know, but she's going to do fine because, I think you'd agree, talking with her before we went on the air, she's got a great personality.
She'll be fine.
She'll probably be better than us and take the show over.
Yeah, that's okay, too.
Yeah,
we'll be eating.
We'll be eating, and we are breaking like the cardinal rule of all radio. You never eat into a microphone, but today, rule book goes out the window.
Go easy with that left shoulder there, pal.
First of all, it's not the left.
You're right.
This is left.
Yeah, but we're backwards on camera.
Do you label your shoes L and right?
Yeah,
to keep the left and right side?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, gotcha.
Because my toes point the same direction.
East, west,
north
toes.
And south.
Exactly. So jump into that chat room, folks. Please, by all means, get in there. Let us know what's going on with you. By the way, all right, let's get started with a very small, somber note because it happened since our last show last week, of course, the middle of the week.
Eddie Money?
That too, but that was not the somberest.
Oh.
September 11th was this past Wednesday.
Correct.
And we want to just give a shout out and our thoughts and prayers to those who were affected in some way by the events of September 11th, 18 years ago.
We were all affected.
Yeah.
We were all affected to whatever degree we were affected. It changed the way we do our daily lives that September moment.
Totally agree. Where were you when it happened? This is a big question we've been talking about with a lot of different people. Where were you when that was going on?
I think I was home and the TV was on. I'm a news junkie and I was watching the news and I, kind of thought it was a commercial or something. And then they said the second tower get hit. And I think that's when everybody really locked on, when the second tower get hit.
It was about 10 to 6. My kids were getting ready for school. My wife was upstairs getting ready to go to work. And I just turned the television on as the first tower got hit.
Yep.
I was like, really? What the heck's going on? Because I lived just on the other side of, the land. In Jersey, I saw the towers every time I went up that way, 10-minute ride. But then I stood there watching the second plane go in. It's like, no, you're not going to go into, and it went into play. And I yelled upstairs to my wife. I said, babe, you need to get out of the shower and you need to watch what's going on.
Yeah, we didn't know what was happening. I mean, all the planes, what's next?
Yeah.
And of course, the Pentagon and then the field in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's crazy. It was crazy. My wife was on her way to a administrators meeting that morning. They stopped the meeting and turned all the administrators around to go back to their schools to help with consoling the
Sure.
kids and parents. So
Do you
they became
remember
therapists.
watching the president on TV? He was giving a speech at a
He
school.
was in the
or
classroom,
something,
yeah.
in the classroom,
Yeah.
and they came and whispered in his ear, and just the
Mhm.
look on his face.
And give him credit, though, when he got the whisper in his ear, he didn't jump up. He just made a very smooth transition out of that setting with the kids to do what he had to do that day.
Yeah, and related, I mean, they just killed Osama bin Laden's son. They just
saw
acknowledged
that.
today that Jose bin Laden, I don't know his first name, Jose. Yeah.
Bin Laden Jr., that's all
Yeah.
anybody needs to know.
BL the second.
Yeah. So anyway, so September 11th will be another day that'll live in infamy in the history of the world, especially in the United States.
My
And-
ex-wife's birthday, by the way, too.
Was it really?
Yeah, so it's been a tragic day.
Eileen was supposed to be inducted into as president of our local Kiwanis Club that night, September 11th. The people were calling, "Are we still doing it? We're still doing it." And I said, "Yeah, we're going to still do it. We're not going to postpone it." And that was a night for her as well. That she got inducted as president on that night of September 11th as well. So
Hey,
pretty crazy.
Salmi
Yes,
Southern just said hello from Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
So we're all over the world. Twin
Wow.
brothers from different mothers. Yeah,
Thank you
she's in Amsterdam.
Thank you for watching. Amsterdam. It's
Yeah.
another international site. Maybe do you guys deliver to Amsterdam? Maybe, maybe FedEx.
Next day air.
Next day air, right?
Fresh,
Well,
hot.
Thank you. Please reshare us to everybody. Yeah, hot. I don't know if it's going to be hot.
It's Amsterdam. It's always hot.
Yeah, there you go. Please reshare us direct to your wall. All right. As always, a couple of things to kind of chat about. It's other than Tiffany joining us and us talking about the food that our wives will kill us if we continue to eat this stuff. It's pretty much you and I today, because next week we have a big show coming up. Not that every show isn't big.
Well, next week's Chadwick Johnson's
That's
coming into gallery, and we have the red carpet set up. Brilliant. I saw Chadwick last night at the lounge at Red Rock. I don't know why you said Boulder.
I don't know.
And
Because you looked at your meatball, probably.
never mind, is he brilliant? And his songwriting, original songs, you listen to the words and you listen to that soulful voice. Chills. His band is absolutely incredible.
Keep talking. I'm putting a piece of meatball
Yeah,
in my
I'm
mouth.
watching. You ate my meatball. That was my meatball. Yeah, you can't talk, can you? Got food in your mouth.
That's because fortunately we have the spit screens on the mics, so that was a good meat. That was a good meatball.
That was
Okay.
good to meet the ball.
2 tickets to paradise. Eddie Money passed away at the age of 70 this week. He wasn't he reported being sick?
Yeah, he
about a year or so.
yeah, he's
already?
been sick for a while.
But he succumbed to a heart attack, if I'm not mistaken, or some heart issue.
Well, it probably came from the illness that he had. You know, your body weakens in all different areas, and his heart weakened, and he was only 70 years old.
Yeah.
That's too young.
Absolutely. No question. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Eddie Money family. September. Oh, did you see the other? I posted this on Facebook. I know you saw it because you did comment on it. But the eerie thing on September 11th was the Mets box score numbers. They scored 9 runs on 11 hits. On 11 hits. Oh,
Yeah.
9 hits. Yeah, whatever it was. 9 runs on 11 hits.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
It's bizarre.
No, it was
You
nuts.
see the photograph that I posted?
Which one?
A Russian photographer,
Uh-huh.
journalist.
Okay.
I did his caricatures at a show, and he loved it so much. He gave me a photo he took of the Twin Towers.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
The date stamp was the day before.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts.
And that's a cherished piece of photography art that
Absolutely.
I'll never give up.
I want to mention we are sampling and tasting the foods from Marsigliano'S Pizzeria, which is actually opening up today. They're opening at 12 today, right? Till 9?
Keep talking, I'm eating.
Okay, I'll cover you. 12 to 9 today, right, Tiffany? By the way, I'm not looking in a space, just asking nobody. Tiffany is behind our camera right now. She'll be up in front of us here in a few minutes. Located on Sahara and Cimarron, right behind the Marie Callender's corner there. So today is their opening, but the 28th is the grand opening celebration where you and I, Mr. Portnoy, will actually be on the road at the restaurant. We are the opening act of celebration.
Yeah, eating
On that
meatballs.
day.
I'm going to eat meatballs there too.
Oh,
These
gosh.
meatballs are outstanding.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know they do delivery and takeout, right? So you can have these meatballs delivered anytime you want. Tiffany will probably bring them to you because she's like the pseudo delivery person when needed.
So she's the one that goes to Amsterdam? Is she the
Yeah, she'd be going to Amsterdam with
Yeah,
food too, right?
yeah,
Would they
right.
buy a ticket to send you to Amsterdam for delivery?
Salmi, you're missing out on these. These are really good.
Right. Yeah. Sheila Cooper's watching. Thank you, Sheila, as always, for joining in. We got some great stuff going on here. So anyway, so they are located, and I know I have it here. The actual address is 8125 West Sahara Avenue, suite number 170. And again, it's literally on the corner of Sahara and Cimarron, right behind the Marie Callender's. I think there's a Steinmart store in that plaza as well, but there's a guitar store in there. It's right there. It's really a very simple location.
What are the hours? Do you know the hours that they're open?
Today they're opening from 12 to 9, but I think on this information I got from Stacy Marsigliano, hours will be Monday through Thursday, 10 to 10, Friday, Saturdays, 10 to 11, Sundays, 12 to 10. That's the posted hours per the flyer, which, by the way, I reshared on our wall. So if you need that information again, you can simply go to my wall on Facebook or Neil's, as I tagged you in it, and just check out the information.
Wasn't there a great baseball player, Sal Magliano?
Yeah, but this is Marsigliano.
Oh, same thing. It's Italian, right?
It's a couple S's, couple O's. Yeah, they all sound the same, exactly. So we have that kind of. By the way, tonight, just as a side note, if you're looking for something different to do, as you see here on our table, the Atomic Roller Girls are having another bout tonight. They are, and I'm going to bring up the sheet because my brain is getting too filled with information. I used to remember all this by heart. You're going to try the tiramisu?
No, I can't. It's not, I'm smelling it. Just
smelling it? Just don't get any chew in there. Here's a spoon in case you change your mind.
No, I can't.
A little sample? A little sample?
Maybe later.
Okay. Off camera so nobody sees
Nobody sees me.
There you go. Radioactive Wreckers versus the El Paso Pistol Whippers is the event tonight. Tickets available at Brown Paper Tickets. That is wreckerswimpers.bpt.me. At the Fallout Shelter, 3600 West Oquendo. Doors open at 6:30. Bout starts at 7. Yours truly is going to be on their microphone tonight with their regular guy calling the action. And also one last thing because we always talk about the Gold Knights, and this is going to transition very nicely into one of the things that we're going to talk about.
Where you were going with it.
There's always a method to my madness. I just sometimes don't know where the car is going. That's the problem.
Do you know where the papers are? There they are.
They're right there.
Okay.
Later on today, actually just started earlier this morning at 10 o'clock from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Boulevard Mall, sponsored by Power Play Sports Collectibles. Brady McNabb, Golden Knights player, of course. He's going to be down there signing autographs. So make sure you go down there.
What number is he?
He's got a 3 in his number per his left sleeve.
I might have drawn him in that commemorative piece.
You probably did. Yeah. It's sitting right over there.
Oh,
right.
Tiffany, go tell me if there's a number 3 on his right shoulder. Over there.
Left shoulder. You're having trouble. That's his left in the picture. You're having trouble left and right.
I really am.
My goodness.
That's why I go L&R.
That's right. So Saturday, September 14th, it's a meet and greet. Tickets are available for the Boulevard Mall location at powerplaysportscards.com. But it's also a sports cards, toys, and collectibles show. But Power Play Sports is representing Brady McNabb. He'll be down there signing autographs.
Is that where we
today.
did our live podcast from?
From where?
That Boulevard Mall? Was that
We've never done a show at Boulevard. That's the one. That's in Maryland and DI.
Oh, that's where the Boxing Hall of Fame is.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
So 5 people who go through that mall could see it?
Yeah.
Well, Power Play Sports is a store now that I do my Thoughts Count Anywhere wrestling-based podcast from. They're kind enough to support us in there. So I told them, I'll just bet. You can take that if you want to look at that further. You don't have to look at it upside down. You're trying to read it upside down. All right. So now that'll segue into the other news that this past week was mentioned about another Knights player, Shea Theodore, announced that over the summer he had surgery for testicular cancer, which, by the way, was found
from a drug test.
While he was playing for Canada in the international hockey thing over the summer, he failed a drug test because what showed up was a gene or something that showed up that points to the possibility of having testicular cancer. But he had the surgery, and according to a press release or press conference he had yesterday in front of his locker, he did not participate in the first practice. However, he says he, at this point, with the exception of maybe just a few more treatments, he's pretty much cancer-free.
Yeah, and they caught it early, thank God.
And that's, it is. And that's what he said. I mean, anytime you can catch cancer early is a great thing. So
hey, we got a lot of people joining my watch party here.
All right. I don't see much going on in my watch party, so I got to rely on you. I don't see much going on in the box here. So what's going on? Who's out there? Who we got to say hi to?
All right. Jerry Scott Adler, James Walsh, Robbie Martin, Maureen Hart, Jana Lynch, Bruce Vale, Craig Ruark, Megan Mulheron Donahue, Craig Muir.
If he mangles your name, it's okay. Don't take it personally.
Tony D'Annunzio.
D'Annunzio. No wonder why he's watching.
She.
Sorry.
Yeah,
no wonder why she's watching.
And then Duff Orleman, Joe Polito, Salme, Tim Goodhall, David Chupka, John Greco, Ellen Martinez.
I know I saw David Arlov out there earlier.
Sheila, David, Lancey Booth, Tom McGrath, Teak Farkas, TK.
Did you mention Diana Waxberg? I see she just jumped into the chat room.
Doug Moore, Kim Johnson, Diane Fiorentino.
Yes, that's another good Goomba that couldn't make it tonight.
Loida, Rivera, Mastrelli. You got the Italian.
The Italian mob is watching.
Yeah, the whole thing. Everybody's here. Vince, Jennifer, Tanya, Todd, Diane Waxberg joined in.
Vinny should be watching.
Hi, guys. Hi, Diana. And Doug Rugg.
Wow. What was that last one?
Rugg. R-U-G-G or Rugg. Rugg.
Doug Rugg?
Rugg.
I hope it's Rugg.
Why? Who's Doug Rugg?
I don't know. That's what you were just reading. Did you just say Doug Rugg?
Would you like to buy a vowel?
No, not at all. Not at all. All right. Let's see real quickly a couple of things. This also just came out, I think, yesterday. Las Vegas Ballpark, the new home of the Las Vegas Aviators, actually was #1 in attendance for minor leagues.
What a surprise. It's an absolutely stunning venue. It really is. It's the best in all of minor league baseball.
I think it's very close to a major league stadium.
Interesting segue into Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Come to see that not only Henderson, but Las Vegas has been talking secretly with the Arizona Diamondbacks about the possibility of moving to Las Vegas.
Yes, that was disclosed yesterday as well, that when we actually talked about that a few weeks ago, about them somewhat talking, but yeah, now it seems like there were some very serious conversations.
How about my prediction that Antonio Brown would be picked up by the Patriots?
I have that right on
live on our show before it happened.
Yes, and then an hour after we got off the air, I get a text. See, I told you so. Deep down though, I was really hoping he wasn't going to get signed by anybody for all the shenanigans. Now he's got a new situation, a civil case.
But he lost his sponsorship for the helmet company.
I saw that this morning.
He's lost a lot of money on that.
That's right. But he's making whatever he's making with the Patriots with an option for a second year.
This is Sinagate or something.
What is it?
Sinagate.
Oh yeah, because there was
they're talking that this was preempted, that everybody knew it was going to happen. Belichick or the Patriots front office had been talking prior to. How do you prove any of this? You can't. You can't.
But did we? I don't know if we talked about this last week when Brown was still with the Raiders and he was having a conversation with John Gruden.
Yep.
And he recorded it.
Yep.
That's against the law in California unless the other person you're talking to acknowledges and gives you consent to record. The state, this was last week, I haven't seen anything since. State of California is looking into that as a possible, I don't know if it's a felony or
State of California looks into everything. It's a joke.
And they signed, and I forgot the name of the bill California just did, which is going to impact anybody who works in the state of California as an independent contractor. They're now going to be
Uber and Lyft.
Everybody, wrestlers.
And you see the other thing that they're talking about with the NCAA now with college athletics?
What's that?
California just is going to, Governor Gavin, I guess his name is going to sign the bill that college athletes can now earn money from their likeness and their name and everything else against NCAA. And Tim Tebow, former Heisman Trophy winner,
University of Florida,
had a little stint in the NFL and MLB.
Now he's with the
came out
Nats
against it, saying that's why people would watch college sports opposed to professionals because of the purity of the game. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Yeah. That is big news. So I don't know what California's trying to do. Soon they're going to want to secede from the union, I bet too. Which I think they threatened a couple of years ago over something as well.
Hey, Joe D'Amico. My favorite Brothers team. I asked Joe if he could make the appearance today on Twin Brothers, but he's tied up at NASCAR. He supports one of the drivers.
Oh.
And, when the driver does his thing, he's going to come support Twin Brothers from different brothers. We'll have him on in the future.
Okay, and he's got to come on in costume dressed like you and I. He's got to be the third brother.
Well, he's bald.
Well, I know that.
So that's the start.
Right, glasses and a goatee is what he got to come in.
You got to be over 5'7", though.
He's not 5'7"?
I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Well, you have to be this tall to to come on Twin Brothers?
Tiffany got real worried when I said that.
All right. Let me just quickly see if I have anything else. Golden Knights, we got that. Last thing I want to mention. I know I shared it, and people were actually making some interesting comments on it. New non-gaming hotel targeted here for the Strip, down by where the new convention center is, where the Rio used to be, as a health.
Where the Rio used to be. It used to be down there?
On the Strip.
I didn't know.
No, not the Rio. What's the one that they imploded, that where the convention center is being Riviera. I knew it had the R.
Yeah.
Riviera. Health-minded themed hotel. Health-minded.
Who's buying it? How about that 25-year-old kid who bought Hooters?
I saw that.
25-year-old Indian out of India.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
Native American.
Absolutely.
An
Yep.
Indian.
East Indian.
East
Right.
Indian. Yeah, they wear the big turbans. My eyes would be completely closed. You know that joke? Never mind.
You
Anyhow,
can send your emails to Neil.
he's 25 years old.
I saw that. I don't know.
How did he make his money?
Lots of oil. Anyway, the Majestic is going to be the name of the hotel. It's an $850 million project, which is going to be, it's a non-smoking, ultra luxury 5-star hotel. And it's going to be located, again, right around where the Riviera used to be on the Strip. It's going to be a 4-level, 70,000 square foot fitness center, nutrition, and med spa facility that will offer body treatments and fitness classes in addition to personal nutritionists and physicals.
Maybe we should call Robert Kraft and get a massage.
That'll be called the Craft Wing.
The Kraft Wing. He'll
Yes.
donate for naming rights.
Yeah. There is no target demographic, according to the folks behind the hotel, but there would be a specific focus on Fortune 500 companies who might be holding conventions in the area. These people typically also have health insurance plans, blah, 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 and cover the medical service that will be offered. Could you imagine that? You're going to go to a casino and get a health treatment, and all of a sudden your medical insurance plan is going to pay for this. That's what he just alluded to in that last line.
Is that part of Sanders' free healthcare thing?
I don't know. Anything is possible.
Maybe Bernie will get a room named after him.
Construction on the Majestic is set to schedule next May with a completion estimated for 2023.
Hey, speaking of completion, have
Yes.
you seen the glass panels going up at the Raiders Stadium, Legionnaire Stadium,
Yeah.
or whatever? Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Why are you going? Yeah,
Well, because I see Rowdy Raiders fan breaking the crap out of those glass.
yeah, but they're like bulletproof.
Oh, if they're bulletproof, they'll just bring stronger guns. They've been known to bring guns to Raiders games in the past.
They're weird. Raider
Very
fans are
dangerous.
bizarre.
Very, very dangerous. I thought I'd go there when the Giants ever come to play, but I don't think I'd ever go to the stadium for anything. Not that involved. I don't know. I just
Probably $3 million a ticket. Never
That's
mind.
they got to make their money back somehow, right?
Crazy.
Okay. So we've been alluding to this now for the last 15 minutes, although I must say, before I went on the air, I snuck some food in with one of those pizza slices over there. So what I'd like to do, because I know she's antsy and she's really nervous and she's like got this deer in headlights look like, am I really going to do this? And yes, you are, because I have permission from your father. All right. Tiffany Brandon is now joining us. She's going to come up and don the seat between Neil and I, and we're going to talk a little bit about the restaurant and all the goodies that she brought us today. And again, we want to encourage any of our listeners that are nearby, please stop in and help us eat some of this food before Neil and I get in trouble with our wives. Anyway, hi, Tiffany.
Again.
Hello. How are you guys?
You are great. Very well.
Hey, the food is outstanding.
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you, your dad, Richie, and Stacy Marsigliano were supposed to be here today, but they've opened the restaurant today, right? Today's
Yes.
opening day.
Mhm.
I hope so, because I said that earlier. And instead, so I asked Richie last night, I said, hey, would it be okay if you want to just toss down just some nosh and samples for us to try so we can at least talk about on their behalf? So he sends me a message like at 10:30. He says, my daughter, Tiffany, is going to be on the way to bring you the food. Okay, I figured just a couple of things, right?
Yeah.
That's
She brought,
me.
right. She brought down they brought down the whole restaurant here. I mean, we got little bits of everything, I think, pretty much on our table. And let's talk about what you brought so the folks out there get an idea, at least some variety of the menu.
Okay. Well, here, right here is one of the pizzas that we have. It's a white sauce pizza, garlic, caramelized onions, chicken. Love it. Love it. That's one of my favorites.
That's like a chicken Alfredo kind of
Yes.
pizza, right? Which
So
was very good.
good.
That's what I had before we went on the
And
air.
this looks like a traditional Italian pizza. What do
Yes,
I
so
have
this
here?
one right here is the margarita pizza. You have the
Yes.
red sauce, you have the tomatoes, the mozzarella, basil. It's really
Is
amazing
it Tony
as well.
Basil? Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you even know who Tony Basil is?
No, I
I
don't.
didn't think so. She's a singer. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're
Oh
so
my
fine. You blow my mind.
I
Mickey.
do know.
Tony Basil is her name?
Yep.
I didn't know that was her name.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, yes.
Well, everybody knows the song, right?
That's
Am I right?
That's right. See, stupid stuff gets caught up here. So
Over here, we have some penne noodles with the red sauce, traditional basil. We also threw in some meatballs on there as
there
well.
was one there.
Right,
But
there
now
was one. He
Neil
ate
has
it.
to show. You could barely see in the lower left corner there that Neil does have the meatballs.
He ate it all, but the meatballs are amazing, so come try those
They are.
out.
They are very good.
We
Those
also
spots over here, You may think they were meatballs. No, they weren't meatballs. Well, they were.
They
There
were.
a couple
They were
more
meatballs.
there.
Don't let them lie to you.
I still have some residual meatballs on the plate.
Yes, so
but
he
anyway.
kind of mutilated it. But over here we have the Alfredo with the chicken.
Yeah.
So good, so good. My grandma's favorite, the ricotta cheesecake.
Right back here.
Right back here. This is just a little piece of it. It comes in like a little pie size.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the cannoli, those chocolate chips.
Cannoli.
The cannoli.
Absolutely.
And then we have the garlic bread as well, which comes with any pasta dish. He wasn't able to do the Angry Sicilian for you, but that's one of the favorite sandwiches that he does
which one?
create.
The Angry Sicilian?
Angry Sicilian.
And
You'll
dare
have
I-
to come to find out what's in it, okay?
Sounds like my wife.
And then we have the tiramisu right here.
Oh, yes. Look at
So good.
Look at how deep that is. That's a
Yes.
nice dessert.
It's pretty deep, yeah.
So Neil and I have been enjoying the fruits of their labors this morning. Again, we want to thank them for sending over some food. And as soon as our live audience shows up, they can participate with us. folks.
Please come down. We have
Please.
lots of food.
Yes.
Yes, help them eat it before they get in trouble.
That's exactly right. So actually, you did a very nice job of presenting what's here, and you were worried about doing that.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you very well. So tell us a little bit, if you can, as much as you can, as much as you're willing to divulge. Now, I know when I met Richie and Stacy a couple of weeks ago, they were working at another pizzeria in town.
Mhm.
There's no sense in mentioning who or what.
Yes.
What was the spur for them to want to break out and have their own place?
Well, you see, my mom and Richie, my dad, they have been wanting to have their own business for a while now. This has been my dad's dream since he can remember, having his own pizza place. He's always wanted to branch out and do that himself. And then my mom has been very supportive, and she's been doing all of the paperwork and getting everything situated in the back end as well. So, it's just amazing that they're very blessed to be able to do so. But he has put in so many hours at all the businesses that he's been to. 90 hours a week or more. We hardly ever see him at the house. I believe that if anybody deserves this, it's my dad.
Wow, very nice of you to say
and
that.
he still disperses all of his time between all the kids that he has, including the two that he took on from my mom's side,
Sure.
which is me and my sister Amy. And then his 3 sons, and now all of their family and
It's like the
grandkids.
Brady Bunch.
So are they all working at the restaurants? Everybody got a...
No, they're not all working. We all are helping and participate in getting it up and going,
Sure.
and so we are kind of in the back end of things as well. But everybody has their own thing that they're doing. I do Uber. My sister's doing the T-Mobile Arena, and then his kids, and they're involved in the banks and being involved in the law enforcement as well. So they've been blessed in that area. So everything's just coming together, and I believe that now the time is right, and they deserve to have their own business.
I want to say this for those wondering. Richie, your dad,
Mhm.
he's originally from Staten Island. So
Uh-huh.
he's got that East Coast mentality of Italian foods and
Yep,
what it
sure.
should be like.
And the accent.
And the accent for sure. There's no mistake in what part of the country he's from. And then your mom was from the New Orleans area originally, right?
Yes.
So think about the two food cultures.
Are they going to tie them together and have a new Orleans style pizza?
Well, they can definitely take that into consideration and
Who
do it. Let us know in the comments if that's something that you guys would be interested
What would
in.
be on something like that?
Well, my question would be, and that's a great question, is
Gumbo on pizza?
well,
Po' boys.
if you've got the angry Italian,
Right.
what would you call the New Orleans style pizza?
I'm not sure. You guys would have to think about that and let us know. We'll definitely look at all the comments and take a good name into consideration.
Can't come up with one, can
No,
you?
I got a
I
couple
can't.
things in my head due to Mardi Gras, but I'll just kind of leave it alone.
Oh yeah, let's not. It could be the Bourbon Street fashion.
There you go. Well, the Bourbon Street pizza or
There
the
you
Mardi
go.
Gras pizza.
Yeah.
That's too normal. I mean, if you got the angry Sicilian, what do you? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, the angry You looked at me like I
Well, no,
didn't know
no,
what I was
no.
talking about. If you've got the angry Sicilian,
Well, what's the temperament of people in New Orleans?
party,
Party, yeah.
Okay.
party.
So
Mhm.
the happy,
The party, the I don't know.
we'll come up with something.
Alliteration of party pizza. You can't do that.
PP party pizza. No, that won't work.
No,
Have the
well,
PP
Right.
place.
It comes with
Last
beads.
store on the left. So interesting. No, but it would be interesting if they can figure out something. Combine those, because listen, New Orleans is a great culinary area too for that
Mhm.
southern. They had for gumbo and
Oh, yeah.
right po'
Mhm.
boys. You said. I
The
mean,
spices,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal. The spices are amazing.
Let me ask you this. We talked earlier off camera about the size of the restaurant. It's not a huge restaurant. It's very intimate
Mhm.
seating, yet you're talking about in the future of doing live entertainment there as well, doing specials. Listen, there's so many pizza places here in Las Vegas. Why would this be so unique? Give me a one line why this is a very unique Italian place.
So it's very, very family oriented, comes from hardworking people, as well as specializing in making all of their dough fresh, all the ingredients fresh, the sauces are made themselves. So it just gives you a different spin, and it's not just a pizza place. There's more to it. So we're going to add other things. So if you say, hey, let's take the family out and go eat, if not everybody wants Italian, you don't have to get Italian. Do burgers, do wings.
Now, is it an open, being the size that it is, you said about 2,000 square feet, is it an open kitchen? Can you actually watch with the ovens and
Yes.
and view and listen to the back and forth banter? Because when
Yes, you can.
when you got 6 Italians in one room and
I don't know if you
5
want people to
like
hear
that,
what's going on.
that's what I mean, making an open kitchen.
Well, and Richie gets a little heated. He's pretty fun to listen to, actually. It's quite hilarious. He's and he's got the voice and the accent to go with it, so it makes it kind of comical. But yeah, so when you walk in, you got the booth seating around the side, so you do have the open space in the middle, and then you come up to the front where you can also see the desserts and different drinks and everything displayed, as well as you can look right into the back and see all of the open kitchen area.
And I'm
so you know what's going on.
I'm sure you're going to do private events, some catering, because that's all, what you're going to do in the restaurant industry. I know back east, I used to entertain for a client called United Restaurant Equipment Corp. And I was the entertainment doing the live caricatures at their booth. But they went to a show, a national show every year. It was the Northeast Food and Lodging Show. I don't know whether there's something out here in the convention capital of the world where you would get out there, where you would, how are you marketing the new place other than social media and getting on shows like Twin Brothers?
So of course, there has been a lot of marketing going on, as well as getting a lot of signage made, a lot of flags on the corner so people know where to come in and where it's going to be located. It's kind of hard to find it from off of Sahara side,
Right.
Because it's kind of in the back. So if you turn on to Cimarron, it's back behind Marie Callender's. Also, we've had people passing out a lot of flyers as well, sending out a lot of different flyers to different dealerships, different companies, and just having them posted up so people are aware that we're there. And then also, the social media, but little cards too. So, I do Uber. I'll be passing out cards to everybody and letting them know where to go if they're in town for the week, or if they're local, they have another spot to come
You're
to.
tying in it all with the concierges to say, when tourists come into town, where can we go to eat?
Especially
not
East
on the-
Coasters.
not on the Strip. Where's the best pizza place? Are you going to get involved with the Best of Las Vegas, which is, a marketing tool for the RJ? There are so many ways. Your best advertising is word of mouth and referrals.
Yes.
When people go and they start posting the photos and, that type of thing. Any plans for that in the future?
Of course. Definitely if people come and they enjoy the food, I believe that they're going to enjoy the atmosphere as well. And when you enjoy the food, you definitely want to come back. When you get awesome customer service and people who truly care about how you're being taken care of, I feel like that really rubs them off in a great way. And then they want to share that with everybody. And I believe that'll make more clients come back
Now,
in.
do you have wheelbarrows to carry people out when they're full and they can't move? Or?
Well, that could be arranged. My dad does have a caravan.
They have the tow trucks ready on call to
Right.
get people out of there.
Right, he'll just roll them in.
Because the area where the restaurant is, and you kind of know where the area is, I
Yep.
mean, there's great residential back there. The Monaco homes are right behind there. You got plenty of businesses up and down. You got the car lot row right there. You got all the car lots like a couple of blocks down. So it's a great mix of clientele potential for the restaurant, which I think is a great way to kind of break into the market with just kind of spreading it all around. Get down to the colleges and the hospitals and all the medical offices in the area. Well, there's no colleges except for CSN that's the closest, but spread the word up into downtown Summerlin with all those, although they have restaurants up there too, but it's still not a far drive from anything. It's right there.
No, and it's listen, we love to eat here in Las Vegas.
That's right.
Yes.
To find a good Italian place, we've all been to, fancy Italian restaurants, pizza joints. You've got to be unique. You've got to network in this city, and that's what it's all about. And if you make it through that first year, that's your toughest year in business, to break even in that first year.
Yes.
But when you get the word out and people sample the food, it's all uphill from there.
See?
And that's why I want to stress that on the 28th, which is the grand opening ceremony, celebration for the restaurant, they will be providing some foods and samples for people to try to come by, see the restaurant. We're going to be there to open things up. I know a DJ is going to be there later on in the day. What other entertainment or what other things may be going on throughout the day that I don't know about yet?
Well, there's definitely going to be the free food, and the live music that you had mentioned. And then who knows? I believe that they have some other things going on, but I don't technically know about anything on that end yet.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go there after this and figure out more to do with that.
Tiffany, let's Diane Fiorentino just chimed in on the watch party and said, "Can you please repeat the location?"
So it is off of Sahara and Cimarron. The exact address
8125 West Sahara, Suite 170, but of course, you'll be able to see it, and the zip code is 89117.
Yes.
So that this way you can plug it into your GPS. So
it's right behind Marie Callender's.
It's probably about, let's see, I'm just thinking if you're coming up west on Sahara from the 15, you're going to reach Rainbow, and it's probably about another 2 miles maximum on your left-hand side when you approach the Cimarron traffic light before Durango. Just past, it's Buffalo, and then Cimarron, and then Durango.
So the location's in Summerlin.
Well, technically, that's not Summerlin.
Spring Valley.
Yeah, it's closer to the lake section. The lakes is Sahara and Fort Apache.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But up this way.
Yeah, it's up that way.
And if you're at downtown Summerlin,
it's a left.
You cross over Fort Apache and go down to Cimarron, and you can always just take your right there and come in the back way behind Marie Callender's.
There you go. That's another
plenty
way.
of parking. It's in a plaza.
Yep, absolutely.
What I love about restaurants, when you walk in and they go, "Welcome family."
Yep.
And they make you feel like family. And that the vibe I'm getting is it's a family thing. Come in, sit down, relax. We're not going to rush you off your table because we got to clear that table and do a new table. Enjoy the meal. What does it say? Manja? Is that what they say?
Yep.
Manja.
I think that's it.
Isn't that large?
I don't know. What's manja mean?
Manja.
I thought manja meant to eat.
Yeah.
Manja.
Manja.
yeah.
Okay.
Diane, please correct us if we're not right. Manja, we think means to eat. So let us know if that
You know who just joined the watch party?
Who's that?
Shonda Schilling, Kurt Schilling's wife.
Hey,
how are you?
That means that's another East Coast viewer.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hello.
Wow.
Is Kurt
cool.
going to run for office? Because just a
You asking me or
no,
asking
because
her?
he's been talking about it for years. And please tell him to get rid of the beard. I don't like the beard. Makes him look older. I want my memories of Kurt Schilling.
Could you imagine having both Kurt and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, running for president in the same year?
Oh,
Because
wow.
the Rock's been talking about it too.
Yeah, he's been, that's PR stuff. That's
Yeah.
all that
I
is.
don't know, kind of. By the way, you may not know this because I know you're not involved with the recipes, but I took a bite of the chicken that's on the plate with the Alfredo. There's like a little sweet taste in there. Like there's something a little special in there.
There might be part of a recipe that I don't even know about. How about that?
All right. I mean, it's very good. No, it just doesn't taste like chicken.
Yes, that's true. But us also being Greek, I don't know if you guys know this, but my grandpa's full Greek, my mom's half Greek, and my sister and I are both a quarter Greek. So in our pasticcio and our lasagnas, right? That's our version of lasagna. We have a little sweet stuff in the meat there too. So maybe we're kind of carrying it over.
Little crossover
Don't
action.
tell anybody.
No, I won't. I promise. We'll keep it between us.
Yes. Okay.
No, but it's very tasty. The chicken is very, very good in there.
Hey, Michael Shapiro. He just joined the watch party. Michael's got a big event coming up supporting St. Jude Ranch for Children with Reckless in Vegas. Good friend Jolie and Michael Shapiro. Totally in love. Love those people. Great couple.
Right on. Right on. Thank you for joining us. Please reshare us to everybody. You are watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, emanating from Portnoy Gallery Italian Restaurant here in Las Vegas, Nevada. 1537 West Oakey is where we are right now, and courtesy of Marsigliano'S Pizzeria, which is having its opening today. Sitting between Neil and I is Tiffany, Brandon. Oh, where am I? My goodness, there must be something else in
It's
there.
just one letter.
Brandon. Jeez Louise. Sorry about that. And we're talking about Marsigliano'S Pizzeria opening for sure today, but on the 28th, Neil and I are part of the grand opening celebration.
Yeah.
We'll be their opening act. We got pizzas here. We got pizzas. We got mixed foods of meatballs and
Hey, I just want to
cannolis.
give a quick shout out to Manny.
Manny, come in and get some food, Manny. Go up yourself with some food, please.
Go eat some
Pizza.
food, yeah.
No, we have a new restaurant that's opening up at Marsigliano'S Pizzeria, and they were kind enough to bring some samples down for us.
Please have something to eat.
Please take like all of it with you if you want. That's fine.
Well, my birthday's in 2 days.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, happy birthday.
I'm gonna be dirty 30.
No way.
Yes. Shh, don't tell
I would not-
anybody.
I would not have put you past mid-20s.
That's another thing.
Remember those days?
No.
I don't remember.
That was
30,
25 years ago.
50.
Whoa.
That was 25 years ago
Well,
for
it doesn't
me.
look like it.
No,
So.
thank you.
Yeah, we'll keep that between us again.
Absolutely.
That was 36 years ago for me.
What?
That's double high.
Bald guys look a lot younger, don't they?
They do.
Because there's less space for gray hair. That's
Because you
why.
just shaved it off. Looks like a hairstyle.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
see?
I have wavy hair. It's waving bye-bye. every
That's
day.
right. Front of my head wanted to see what the back looked like. So that's anyway. Okay, so
We're making Diane hungry. She just said.
Diane Fiorentini.
Yeah.
Did we say it right? Manja?
Oh, with the pizza.
Yeah. Is it Manja? Diane, please help me out. You and Sal.
Manja. Does
You
it mean to eat?
You think they're
Mm.
Italian? Sal Fiorentino.
Yeah, you think that's much Italian?
Yeah,
See, we got the plate of just about everything here. See, there's benefits to being a mailman. When you walk into a store in the middle of a live podcast that has
Yeah.
food at it, he's going to eat for lunch and dinner. Look at the size of that. He needs a
Oh,
tray.
yes.
He needs a tray to take that out. Looks good.
Yes.
Come on. No, you
Show
got to
the
come in,
plate.
man. Manny,
Come
come
on.
in behind us. This
Come
is the mailman we always talk about every time he walks in, Manny.
Man,
Show
Show
them
him
the
the
plate.
plate. Show him what you take. He's got all the pasta.
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
going.
yeah.
I love
I would say take a meatball, but Neil's absconded with them all.
He
but
took all the meatballs.
I took the meatballs.
Take some of the chicken Alfredo, dude. That's good too back there. Oh, he's got pizza too. All right, good.
And
All
the dessert.
Go
The
Besides for the
ricotta,
dessert,
the
did you get a
ricotta
cannoli?
cheesecake.
Manny, go take 5-10 minutes. Go sit in the front room. There's a chair in there in the gallery,
And
sit
then let
down.
us know what you think of the food.
If you'd like some water, you know where the water cooler is. The
There's
bar in
no
the
other
front.
postman that ever gets service like this.
They have the bar, but no vodka.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right. It's an
No
empty bar.
vodka.
Through rain, sleet, snow,
And
and
Italian
Italian food.
He will get to his rounds, maybe just a little late and slower because of all the carbs, but that's okay. That's all right. So there is a Manny, because every once in a while when he walks in, you always say, "Hey, that's Manny, our mailman," and everybody's out there like, "Who?" That's
Now
Manny?
he's live all over the
Right, he is
world.
right.
Now
Okay.
he knows.
So
Oh,
now he's coming back.
wow.
All right, so he's got the pizza, the
cannoli,
cannoli, he's got a
the
piece of the cheese.
cheesecake.
Yeah, look at that. All right, and the,
Oh,
and the
yes.
pizza.
Love it.
Yes.
Right on. All right,
Love it,
Manny.
love it,
Thank you,
love it.
dude. All right. Where were we? I got so excited Manny walked in that we're feeding him that I kind of lost track of
We were
where
making
were.
people hungry.
That's right. Diane says we were making her hungry. So, well, unfortunately, she was gonna said she wished she can come down. Maybe hopefully we'll see her on the 28th, or she can come down and join us for the grand opening if she's healthy enough and
Well,
feels
the-
ready to go.
yeah,
she
she's
had
not-
ankle surgery or
Yeah,
something.
ankle
Oh,
surgery,
no.
not healing the way it's supposed
Really?
to heal. She's struggling a little bit, but we love Diane.
Oh,
so-
absolutely. She had her ankle surgery the same day I did my shoulder, and the same day your sister had her knee done.
Yeah, and my shoulder's much better. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know what the hell happened, but
Did you do anything?
I didn't do a thing.
Did you did you rub in
I
with
took
something?
Drugs.
Oh, I
Drugs
see.
are good.
You know what it is? It's the power of the meatball.
Yes,
Yeah.
the power of the
power of the
meatball.
meatball.
Yeah.
It's the meatball power. You didn't know your meatballs were good enough to cure ills and
Hey,
rips and shoulders.
Whatever works.
Such a nice and meet the ball.
Yes, the
That's right.
meatball.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing for all you Alka-Seltzer buddies
How
out there.
about that? We're gonna get a mail truck pulling up in front with
I
12
know.
people coming up for food.
Now it comes in the Las Vegas mail service coming right in. That's okay. Let them come in. That's cool.
Right.
Anyway,
Not to play favorites, UPS,
yeah,
you know, and
FedEx.
FedEx, you can all come down to.
absolutely. We'll give them a special delivery.
Hey, first come, first serve, right?
That's right. But if nothing else, come by to the grand opening on the 28th. The celebration, although today is the grand opening, I keep saying that, but the celebration is the 28th. Free food will be out there, entertainment. Neil and I will be out there. Maybe by then we can get some extra mugs and maybe give away some mugs that day.
Sure.
Some
Oh, yeah.
tchotchkes
some
to
of
give away.
these.
Yeah.
Give away some of these.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe even get a mug, fill it up with meatballs on your way out.
No, you know what we're gonna fill it with?
Oh, tiramisu.
Tiramicindi's.
Tiramisu.
Oh.
You can name it anything you want once it's in
Yep.
your cup. How's
Yep.
that?
Terima, anything but Sue, right?
Mhm.
Crazy stuff, but good stuff. All right. So you've done very well.
Oh, thank you.
do you
Thank you
feel?
guys for having me. I feel great.
You feel you survived this okay?
I think I survived.
Should we do getting to know her?
Oh
wanna do
no!
that?
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that's part of my show.
I know he loves this. He loves when we do this. All right. So with all of our guests, we want people to get to know our guests as people, not just people as business owners. So I
Okay.
have a whole series of like quick response questions.
Oh no!
First thing that comes to mind. All
So
right.
now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Okay, it's not like I'm asking you for the quadratic equation or something.
The what?
The quadratic equation, it's a math thing.
Oh
What's
yeah.
You draw.
Yeah, but what's quadratic?
It's a quadratic equation. It's
Well,
an
quad
algebraic
would mean
geometric
four.
Listen, I've
equation.
heard of triple and quadruple. What's a quadratic?
It's
That's
a
a
lot of,
dramatic quad.
there you go.
It's a dramatic quash.
No, she bailed you out.
I know she did. She did very well. She has to come back more often.
Oh.
All right, here you go. Ready? Rapid fire. First thing that comes to mind. Favorite actor.
No thinking. Respond.
Just
Channing Tatum.
favorite actress.
Oh no, you guys! I can't think too fast. Jessica Biel's pretty good.
Okay. Favorite all-time movie that when it comes on, no matter what you're doing, you're dropping everything to watch that particular movie. What is it?
The Green Mile.
Great
I really like
movie.
Absolutely.
I really like that movie.
That movie's been on so much lately, but I love
I
watching
like
it
when the
every time.
little bugs, all of a sudden come in.
Oh, out of
So,
yeah.
so all these might not be my complete favorite.
That's okay. It's first thing
'cause
that
it's
comes to
quick.
mind. That's
Just
fine.
remember this.
Yeah.
All right.
Favorite music genre.
Ooh, right now, lo-fi hip hop.
What the hell is lo-fi hip hop?
It's like a chill
glad you said
vibe. It's more like a chill vibe, kind of trance with a beat.
Going in by the head and up, one of
No, it's
those.
not
Like-
an Indian.
like,
you're like a native Indian
Like-
war chant.
I don't know.
Okay, the artist Felly, Felly,
Nope.
and the song would be "Bring Me My Money." That's
Nope.
a type of lo-fi. Another one would be Lund, Lund.
Not on
Low.
my playlist.
We had a one
Those ones are
Chevrolet
good.
back east.
All right. Favorite all-time song from any genre.
Oh,
That when it comes on in your car, you're just bebopping to it, not caring what anybody thinks looking into your car.
"Feeling Hurt" by Little Tone. That's just
I
something.
don't know any of these.
Another
people.
one would be "Electric" by Alina Baraz and Khalid. That one recently.
Are we that old?
That's why I stopped watching the Grammys like 15 years ago because I didn't know any of them on.
No idea.
But hey, if it works for you, Tiffany, that's
Yes,
fine.
it works for me.
Okay, here you go. Ready? This is a hard one. Favorite curse word. You could say it.
Darn.
Darn?
God is not a curse
Not
word.
with a Greek Italian background.
Well,
You could
I
say it.
mean,
We're on the internet. We're not regulated.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
the F word. I used it a lot. It's
Okay.
seasoning
What
on,
is the
on the
word?
sentence.
What is
You
it?
know, it's the word.
The word?
Flock.
The word.
Flock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shut the flock door.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
there
like
you
that
go.
burger place. Fuku Burger.
All right, Fuku.
Yeah,
I
no.
saw Neil the
Fuck
other
you,
Noel.
Burger.
I saw
Or-
Noel the other.
Or F nut, right?
There you go. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
people
I
are a
like
lot
that.
of F nuts.
There you go.
F nuts out there.
If money were no object, what kind of car would you like to see parked in your driveway someday?
Ooh, I just got turned on to this. The Kia Stinger GT.
Really?
It is beautiful.
I have a Kia Soul.
All red leather interior.
It's
I
a
have a
go-
Kia Optima.
You don't want leather
That's
in
a-
the summer,
I'll
though.
tell you what.
Well, no.
that's a
I'd put
great
something
make.
over the middle part.
That's a great make of car. You know,
It's
I'm on my
beautiful.
second Kia Soul.
Yes.
You know, I've had two new ones. I got a
Okay.
19 now with the turbo. You know, it's a little rocket.
Oh, he's
But
got to
the
get
Stinger-
the turbo.
That's a phenomenal car.
It's beautiful. I was
Yeah.
watching all about it online, and I was like, that'll be my car.
You know what it sells for?
48,000 altogether with the things I want.
Well, it's more than that actually. It's like 60 grand that car.
Well, the one that I saw with the types of features that I would like, it goes for 48.
I'd buy it. 48.
Yes, buy it.
Buy it. Sell a lot of pizzas.
You need to drive a few more Ubers.
Okay, fine.
Best vacation ever taken?
I can just say when I was young, but I wouldn't remember, right? That was when I went to Italy.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay, so
that was
I
the
think I was
best
a
one
month
ever so
old. I
far.
went there for like a year and a half. I'm not quite sure,
You
but
were a
that
month
would have been the
old.
best vacation, right?
But you don't remember, do you?
I
have
know
a
that's
month old?
true.
That doesn't count. You were a month old.
Okay, fine. The best vacation would be when I went with my grandparents to Florida so I could
Okay.
go to Disney World.
Oh, there
That
you
was
go.
great.
That's
We
good.
went driving the whole time. The
done
driving
that,
with my
yes.
little siblings, no.
Orlando. Orlando's a nice city.
Yes. That's good. That was a family thing, and
Yeah.
those are always good. Okay, bucket list vacation. Where's someplace you'd like to go at some point in your life?
I'd like to go to Greece.
Okay.
I'd like to see where my grandpa's from and the
Like-
Crete Islands.
Would you like to go to Italy? Because you've only been there when you were a month old. I mean,
You might have changed
Maybe I
a
need
little
to go
bit.
there. Yeah, maybe I need to go see what it's like.
Might have changed a little bit since you were last
I
there.
would like to go to Guadalajara and see how
Okay.
the food is out there.
where's Guadalajara?
Somewhere down south.
It's somewhere in Mexico.
Oh, it's in Mexico.
Yes.
Oh,
And they say that it's a lot less Americanized. And I would just like to try out the food out there.
Why not?
Yeah.
Favorite all-time meal? Tell me everything in your favorite meal.
Oh, geez. One of the things I always get from the restaurant, right? I like to get the penne pasta, a little Alfredo with a little vodka sauce, put a lot of
I'm glad you
garlic,
said sauce after that. I thought you were going to
Yeah.
stop at vodka.
a vodka sauce. Yeah, sauce. And then you just sprinkle it with a lot of garlic. You got the onions, caramelized onions, regular onions. I put a little chicken in there and a little sprinkle of some of the sausage crumbles.
Are you doing any cooking? Because it sounds like you know what the hell you're talking
makes
about.
I was going to say.
So good. It's so good. Oh yeah, I love to cook. I mean, as you can see, I like to eat, but I love to cook as well.
Coming on, she
food for
says,
the
I don't know what
family.
they made over there. I don't know much about the recipes. And here she is. She's telling us her own recipes.
Well, that one's different. Yeah, that one I just have to make it. Richie knows what I like. You know, my dad, his name's Richie. Yeah, you can say it just like that.
Richie Marsigliano.
You could have basically the Tiffany pizza.
Yeah, right?
Naming rights.
There you go.
There you go. The
Tiff pizza.
Tiffany.
The Tiff. The Tiff.
We'll have the Tiff.
The
You
Tiff.
know, when you're throwing a little tantrum,
That's
we'll have a
Tiff.
tiff.
The Tiff tantrum pizza.
They'll be like, kids, cut it out. You get the tiff.
I got to
That's
be
right.
careful how I say that.
TTP,
That's coming
yes,
out
be
wrong.
careful.
Yeah.
Now, how long are you in Vegas now?
I've been in Vegas for 6 or 7 years.
Okay, good. So I just want to make sure you're here long enough so I can ask you
Yep,
this right
here.
question. What's your favorite Las Vegas thing to do to relax?
To relax.
That's a typical Las Vegas thing.
Well, for me, I like to go to the spa.
Okay. Okay.
Is it a typical Las Vegas thing?
For a lot of people, yeah. You
Okay.
go to the off-strip casino.
Like to go to the spa.
That's a different
Oh,
spa.
you know,
That-
NV Float is really nice.
Envy Float.
NV
Is that one of those
Float.
saltwater places?
It has a salt room and it
Right.
has a float.
I thought
Okay.
that was a
It's
new.
really
I thought that was
nice.
a new hip hop band.
Hey, listen, with the
With
names
the
on
names right.
All right. If someone were visiting Vegas, friend, family, whatever, first time or otherwise, what would be the one typical Las Vegas thing that you would tell them to do?
Besides gambling.
Whatever you think they should do, maybe something that they don't know exists in Vegas that you want them to go see, whatever.
Something they don't necessarily know about would be the big, nice restaurant at the top of the stratosphere.
Okay.
Another
Restaurant-
thing would
was
be-
that top of the world, I think is what they call it.
Yes.
I've never been there.
Top of the world. It's
At the
really
Strat.
nice. Some people don't know it's up there. They don't know what that little
60
glass
minutes
section
Does
is.
that
for
thing
full
move?
revolution.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does move.
60
Yeah.
minutes, yeah,
Yeah.
for full rev.
And you get a whole, I think it starts off at $100 a plate, but you get a whole,
Yeah.
7-8 course meal,
Yeah.
and you're there for hours. It's a very nice.
And you don't have to sit by the window. They actually have the middle restaurant.
Because I don't like heights. I couldn't sit.
Neither
by the
does,
window.
neither does my wife,
Yeah,
but
they
you
have the
can
middle
sit
part.
in the middle that doesn't move.
Yes.
The outside
And then go
ring
up there
moves.
to take pictures, but you don't have to look.
So in
You
other
turn
words,
around.
if you sat in the middle and this,
Everybody's roaming around you.
this guy was
like the
next to you,
sun.
and all of a sudden you looked up 20 minutes later and he changed.
That's right.
Right?
He's
He was a
behind you.
she.
That's
And then Exotics Racing. That's nice. It's out by the Speedway.
okay.
So it's pretty far off, but it's nice. You can, I think it starts at $69 a lap for, certain model cars, but you can race Porsches,
You can rent a lot of exotic cars in town and take them out there. Last question
yeah.
for you. If you weren't doing what you're doing today as a career, and I'll put that word
Okay.
in quotes, what is one career that you'd like to try and get into?
Hey, Paula.
I would like to do esthetician. So recently I was going to be starting my birthday, which is the 16th, but, still have to be in the waiting list. And
Where,
how that
where did you
works.
enroll to go?
Euphoria Institute.
What's
okay.
an esthetician do?
So esthetician is about like skincare, spa treatments,
Well,
right?
You've got great skin.
Facials.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'd like to learn how to make it even better, right? And I want to be able to help other people with their face. I like making soaps and kind of doing face mask bars is what I want to look into.
Do you have those
creating.
cucumbers you put in your eyes? Is that part of the?
Well, you could, but I'd probably eat them.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
jeez.
why I asked. I would too.
Yeah, see, there you go. We
Yeah.
would eat them. There.
Oh
you go.
my goodness
A little
gracious.
But-
garlic sauce and sprinkles
Skincare.
of Parmesan. Just keep going.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what?
What?
My dad actually made some of those. I don't know if we'll ever do it in the restaurant, but
Made someone what?
he made
Facial?
these. No,
Oh.
he was saying sprinkling the Parmesan on it
Oh,
and all that,
gotcha.
and I thought about these eggplants that he made and the zucchini. You just take it and do the marinara sauce, do the cheese,
And it's skinless
he
eggplant, by
stacked
the
it
way.
up.
It is skinless eggplant.
Yes.
Somehow, you know what? My wife loves eggplant.
So
I
is
can't-
mine.
I can't put the two words together without
Eggplant?
thinking of something totally different.
Eggplant?
Ever seen an eggplant?
No, not on its own. I've never
I'd
seen an
like my
eggplant.
eggplant
anything.
over easy, please. I mean,
That is
eggplant.
weird.
You know, it's weird.
Well, he's from Boston. He doesn't know a compound word's supposed to stay together when you say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
shit,
if you
it's one
take
It's a
word?
them
compound
apart-
word, eggplant.
I thought it was two words.
No,
Eggplant.
it's two
Unless you
different
want to
things.
watch an eggplant in the field, that's a different thing. That's
You're
an egg that's
stretching it,
doing.
pal. You're
Well,
stretching
you're
it.
straight. It's a compound word, eggplant.
Okay.
Say
Now,
it.
now I know.
There
It
you
makes
go.
more sense.
All right,
Yes.
that's good.
And it's really nice. He stacked it up, put it in the oven, crisp. It was good.
My wife loves skinless eggplant, and I know that's what he was. That's what he was made when I saw him a couple of weeks ago. Are they
Yeah.
doing skinless at the new place?
They're doing something. You guys have to come find out. I
There you
told
go.
you, I'm not giving away all the secrets.
All right, so today is the grand opening of Marsigliano'S Pizzeria. Is officially open as we speak, actually, till I think I said, 11 o'clock on Saturdays. The location is 8125 West Sahara Avenue. Zip code is 89117. Basically, it's on the Sahara and Cimarron southeast corner behind Marie Callender's over there. And, of course, the 28th, Mr. Neal and I will be doing a show from there during our regular time as part of the grand opening celebration. Free food, entertainment.
Woo!
Come on down. Mark that on your calendar. A couple of
And come on down, because this is the first time Tiffany's been in front of a camera.
Yeah, have
with
you
a
ever done it
microphone.
like this before?
I mean, I've performed before.
Doing
Because
what?
she's doing great.
Yeah.
Well, I used to do theater and forensics, and I used to have to go perform. And
Well, so what were you nervous about coming on with us then?
well, because I don't have a microphone on my face,
You
and I don't
you do
have
now.
this here.
Well, so when you're acting, you're just facing one way. You don't see yourself.
Oh
back.
yeah, I don't have to see myself, hear myself.
But we're going to do the live broadcast of twin brothers from different mothers.
She'll
at the
be on. Be
grand-
ready.
Yeah, we'll have you back on,
Okay.
and we'll have other people on. So
Absolutely.
please come to the grand opening and be a guest on Twin Brothers show, which goes out everywhere, including Amsterdam.
So
Yes.
random people eating.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
There's crazier things on internet nowadays, so why not? I was just gonna make a point on something else that you were just saying there, Neil, but I don't remember.
Barbara Brighton just posted, "They're making me hungry."
All right,
Barbara, free food.
that's right.
28th.
Okay, I know I was going to make a point on something else you were just talking about, but I forgot. But anyway, just as a reminder, Boulevard Mall, sports car, toys, and collectibles show all day until 7 o'clock tonight. Brady McNabb from the Golden Knights will be down there signing, courtesy of Power Play Sports, collectibles, and memorabilia. Tonight, 7 p.m., Atomic Roller Girls, Radioactive Wreckers versus the El Paso Pistol Whippers. And by the way, proceeds will be going to a children's charity. So if you do come down, this roller derby group is a nonprofit organization. They raise funds for other organizations. This is not a for-profit group. So when you and I did a remote there last November, it was the Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation, I think was in. I think that they're still working with them. So come on down. Doors open at 6:30. Bout is at 7.
Clint Holmes just joined in.
Mr. Clint.
Clint,
Clint
just
Holmes.
between you and I, it's on the drawing board. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. You know who Clint Holmes is, right? Say yes. Since
Yes.
he's watching. Yes.
Of course,
Okay.
I know who you are.
Okay, good. He's just an international performer, singer, entertainer. Right? You've heard his
Who
songs.
I have.
happened to years ago have the number 2 song in the country.
And you're gonna sing it for me today, right?
Every time I sing, I say the same thing. Thank God I can draw.
Oh.
Well, you can at least tell her the title of the song if she wants to look it up.
Well, number 1 was the Beatles.
Okay.
Number 3 was Elton John. Number 2 was Clint Holmes. I don't remember the exact title.
My name is Michael.
No, that was not the title of
That
the
was
song.
not the title of the song?
It was something in your mind. But anyhow,
But that's a famous line that's out of it.
right.
that
My
people
name
notice.
is Michael. I got a nickel. Yeah, that's it. Right. But that's the brilliant Clint Holmes.
Okay. Well, nice to know more about you.
We should stop talking about it because we're probably doing no justice to the
Yeah, we're
song.
killing the
We're
song.
killing
It
the
went from
song.
number 2 to
He
number
was trying to hum a
2000.
little.
No, it was very little. Very little. All right. I think that pretty much is it. Next week, Chadwick Johnson will be joining us right here in this very gallery. He's going to talk. He's got a new CD that he's released.
Well,
right?
he's doing the release party at Myron's Cabaret at the Smith Center coming up the end of the month. It is almost sold out. We got our tickets last night, so we will be there, Dorothy and myself. It's going to have, he's doing the album release. He is such a performer that, listen, he does a lot of cover songs, but when he does his own songs,
Mhm.
they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. I've had the opportunity to see him at Red Rock with you and Dorothy. So great. So make sure you tune in next week. Regular time, 12 to 1. Are you doing a meet and greet thing? before?
Playground in your mind. Thank you, Barbara.
What's that?
Playground in your mind.
Oh, that was the song?
Clint's song.
Gotcha.
And by the way, just
Why did Barbara answer, not
well,
Clint?
well,
It's-
Clint just wait.
Oh, okay.
Barbara's involved. When I said free food, she's here. But
Yes.
Barbara's got a new show that's going to be coming out soon. She's a talk show host, singer, performer, played at Caesars. And it's Brighten Your Night with Barbara, or something
you're right.
like that. Barbara, I'm sure you'll correct me, but she's got a show coming out, so stay tuned for that.
I want to know when you and I are going to be guests and be interviewed by her and her show.
Well, I was already interviewed.
Hint,
She
hint.
came into
were
the
you?
gallery yet.
Oh.
It hasn't come up yet, but that would be a great thing. And maybe, as the show starts to get closer to being a reality, we have Barbara on and just to promote it a little bit for her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that just about does it, I think, for us. Tiffany, thank you for coming on and bringing down all the Munchables now that Neil and I can't get out of these chairs because we are stuffed here because of all the carbs.
That's why I mentioned the wheelbarrows at the
That's
restaurant.
right.
We'll roll
fortunately-
you in the caravan.
well, I was going to say, at least these chairs have wheels
For purpose.
for purpose. All right. Closing thoughts, Mr. Neil.
Baseball season winding down.
Mhm.
Yankees are going to obviously be in the playoffs. Red Sox are not, which I predicted.
More injuries for the Yankees, though.
Yeah, I saw that 6 weeks ago, I predicted after the Yankee Tampa Bay series where they did nothing, and the trade deadline they did nothing, and Dombrowski, I'm going to say it that way,
Lost his job over it.
lost his job over it. But good luck to teams as they start to wind down for wild card position, conference championships, and then baseball starts again.
That's right. New season of playoffs is the second season. Come on down to Marsigliano's in 2 weeks. Go down there tonight for some food if you'd like. Again, thank you on behalf of Neil and I for bringing down some goodies.
And you thought you were going to be on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I did. I said to Richie, I said, I'm just going to steal it for 5 minutes to talk about the food. Is that okay?
I just came to bring the food, guys.
That's very true.
I just came to bring the food.
She walks in and
You
2
did
minutes
great.
later, I said, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
she did very well.
I
Well, with an
know.
entertainment background, why not?
It's kind of cool. I don't know if you noticed, but watching the little
Yes.
thumbs ups,
Oh, yes.
the likes keep going up above to your face.
Yeah. Oh, when somebody goes up,
Yes.
that's the like reactions
cute.
kind of float up there. All right. I am Aaron Phillips. We will see you next week right here from Portnoy Gallery with Chadwick Johnson and you. And come on down. Oh, I feel like I'm eating bubbles.
Yeah, see?
Like Pac-Man.
People have no idea what you're doing.
Look.
But let me
they are.
explain.
No,
It's
everybody
picking
who's
your nose.
oh wait, everybody who's watching sees that happen.
See what happens is
Oh, okay.
on the screen you see all the likes, the blue
Yeah.
bubbles coming up, and Aaron is trying to capture them all, even
Like
though
Pac-Man.
he's only limited to so many a day.
Anyway, so come. You know what? Make time. Come down to the show next week while we have Chadwick here, and I'm just gonna like slink down here and make my eyes
Oh,
or
look at
something.
the heart.
I know. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That's so cute.
Yes. And people say I have no heart. I'm getting them all from our fans.
All
right.
right.
You
From
have,
all of
your,
us-
you have your heart on.
Oh, look, and I got-
never mind.
I got my
never
heart
mind.
on. What?
I didn't
Did you say that? I didn't. Oh
it
my
came
gosh!
out.
With that, have a
Oh,
great week,
no.
everybody. From all of us here, twin brothers from different mothers. Take care.
Bye.